Chapter 3, The Rescue. You're still not sure what's really going on in this place. You were already freaked out by the creepy stuff you saw outside the Marsden house, and the discovery of actual spirits from beyond the grave inside the house has only made you more on edge. You steel your nerves and remind yourself that you're not just an aspiring detective, you're a psychic investigator. You eat spirits from beyond the grave for breakfast.
Num num num.
Not really, but the point is you feel a surge of confidence. You can do this. At any rate, you've come way too far to turn back now, so all you can do is hope that the depths of the house hold some insight into the mysterious nightmares that have plagued you for weeks and drew you to this modern architecture house of horrors in the first place. But the elevator, which all your hopes rest on, is totally trashed. The last person to use it must have really hated elevators. Based on the scratch marks on the walls, they might have had sharp claws too. A strange sensation now washes over you. Your head spins, you lose your balance, and you fall to your knees. Although you don't quite black out, you're overwhelmed by visions, as your consciousness leaves your body and travels through the house's lower reaches on mind power alone.
Oh.
You drift downward through a meeting room full of huge shadowy figures and a laboratory stocked with equipment. Your awareness projects deeper under the estate. You finally come to a jail cell. Your mind can't penetrate to see who is inside, but a wave of anguish emits from it like heat from the sun. You sense that the person trapped inside is responsible for what you have encountered so far, and could help with what you'll encounter next. Draw clue 76 to discover your goal. Oh, that's right. Forgot about this goal. Our goal is rescue the prisoner you sensed from your psychic projection. Whoa.
Whoa.
That was a lag spike right there. Whoop. Don't know if it was like frozen or something, but anyway. Your mind joins your body again, as though swiftly snapping back into place. It takes you a moment to get your bearings. You're in your own body, in an elevator, in a spooky house that you somewhat regret ever setting foot inside. You check the panel and find that all the buttons have been pried off except 2. They might be for the only active basement levels. Of course, it's also possible they're just the floors that whoever wrecked this elevator wants to lure you to. With a whoosh, the elevator doors briskly close. So we can press the button for the sub-basement, for sub-basement 2, or press the button for sub-basement 3. Which one will it be? Sub-basement 2, sub-basement 3? 3. Alright. Story card 78.
The elevator drops with a jerk and continues to sub-basement 3. The door opens up into a room with tables holding funnels, glass beakers, test tubes, thermometers, and safety goggles. It looks like a biochemistry lab. It's a complete wreck, just like the elevator, so you can add biochemistry to the list of things the vandal has a grudge against. There's a desk in the corner. Based on the pattern of stuff scattered on the floor, it appears someone was dragged away from it by force and then taken out a doorway down a hall. Another door leads into a room where you can see large glass vats full of glowing blue liquid. Oh, like on the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. If you follow the path of destruction down the hallway, go to story card 87. If you enter the room with the glass vats of glowing blue liquid, go to story card 67.
Let's go to the glowing blue vats.
I don't know if you can see it. We're going to story card 67 then.
Flip it over.
Oh, yeah.
One more side up. There we go.
67.
You see rows and rows of glowing blue vats, all filled with chimpanzees in various stages of development. The largest ones are as big as adult humans. Someone is bending the laws of nature to unethical extremes down here. The vats are plugged into a utility box on the wall. On top is a glowing cap with 3 crystals. It might be some kind of power source. Something about this crystalline cap calls to you. It feels important. From the utility box, cords and wires run into an adjoining room through a propped open door. There's also a conveyor belt that leads through an opening in the far wall. The belt is moving slowly and the motion is mildly hypnotic. Optional challenge. Pry the crystalline cap loose. Not gonna go for it? Alright. So we can either follow the cords through the door or jump on the conveyor belt to see where it goes.
Oh, jeez. I would say follow the cords.
Follow the cords through the door. Story card 72.
Alright. The room is filled with generators of every shape and size. They all look extremely unsafe. In fact, one of the older, larger ones has a huge crack in its case, but it's still running, with irregular bursts of electricity arching from it to every nearby surface. You'd rather not get too close to it, but you'll have to if you want to investigate the door to a vault on the other side. The only other exit isn't a door at all, but a massive hole in the wall that leads into total darkness. As you feel around for a light switch, you discover that the passageway isn't so much a hallway as a tunnel, with rough walls that have been dug out of rock and soil. If you try to get past the cracked generator to reach the vault, go to story card 68. If you take the tunnel into darkness, go to 87.
Let's go for the vault.
Vault.
If you ever find yourself running a criminal organization, here's a great way to weed out your dumbest and least trustworthy henchmen. Put a big, tempting vault door behind a deadly piece of machinery that kills anyone who gets within 3 feet of it. Unfortunately, the trick works on young psychic investigators as well. You press your back against the far wall and try to scooch toward the vault door as safely as possible, but it's no use. 100,000 volts of electricity surge through you and your smoldering body slumps to the floor dead.
Oh no!
Move back 2 spaces on the psychic scale.
Dang!
And return to story card 72.
Okay. So then we're gonna go to 87.
Yeah. Do that. 87.
You can't see more than a few feet in front of you as you walk down the tunnel. So when a man's voice calls out from the darkness, you almost jump out of your skin. Hey, you! You freeze. What now? You're the new lab assistant, right? It's about time you got here. You have the briefcase, right? Oh, shoot.
Oh, no.
If you have clue 38, give it to the mysterious stranger by discarding it and draw clue 62. If you do not have clue 38, draw 82. So we have clue 62, or we have clue 38.
We do.
So
I guess we're just going to give this to him?
Yeah.
And do what?
Draw clue 68.
68. There's a little jump cut edit here. We accidentally did something and now it's cut out. Here's clue 62. The right clue.
Pleasure doing business, he says, even though you gave him what he wanted. He still spits on the floor and grumbles about his crew waiting for him in the garage as he hurries away. Your psychic sense tells you that giving him the briefcase was the right thing to do. Move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale.
Back up to level 2 in psychic powers.
The man rushes back down the tunnel in the direction he came from, his footsteps booming in the darkness. There's a door with iron bars built into the wall here. It looks like it could lead to some sort of cell, or maybe a kennel. It's unlocked.
Ooh.
Follow the man down the tunnel. Go to story card 81. If you open up the cell door and see what's inside, go to story card 62.
I kind of want to open up that kennel.
But there could be ravenous doggos.
I'm going to do it.
Okay, we're going to do it?
Yeah. Was it story card?
62.
Story card 62. You slide open the barred door. It looks much more industrial than the other rooms you've been in. The door slides shut on its own. Clang! And you hear it lock behind you. You see some kind of gated structure down the hallway in front of you and quickly press yourself against the wall when you realize that 2 figures are guarding it. There's also a desk on the side of the room that's out of the guard's line of sight. Premonition! If you're level 3 or higher, which we are, draw clue 80.
Oh, hey, also,
Another correction edit. If you're level 3 or higher on the psychic scale, which we are not, and we have messed up, we've accidentally cheated before, because whenever it says that level 3, we were assuming like the number 3, but then we realized it says level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, while having numbers 1 through 25. So we're actually not level 3 on the psychic scale, because we kept thinking level 3 or higher, that's where you begin or higher. Level 3 is this grayish blue section here. We're in the purple section, so we're not level 3. And we almost made the mistake of having another advantage. So either we can try our luck with the guards, or we can sneak across the room to the desk.
Sneak, maybe?
Sneak across the room to the desk. Story card 63.
You make it to the desk, unnoticed. The only thing here is a fancy new computer. It's a shiny beige box underneath a monitor that glows with a row of green text and blinking command prompt. Yes, the new computer.
Fancy new computer.
If you can manage to break through the computer's security, you might find it some useful information stored in its internal memory. Optional challenge! Search the computer for information. If you are level 3 or higher on the psychic scale, add 1 to your roll in addition to any challenge booster. Win, draw clue 66. Lose, range danger meter by 2. After challenge, continue below.
I don't think we should.
All right.
I think we should play it safe and not try to hack that computer.
Okay. The only way out of here is down a hall to a gate. The gate is guarded by 2 chimps. Approach the chimp guards by going to story card 74. That's our only option.
74. The 2 guards are huge chimpanzees, as tall as you are. They are walking upright, just like you are. They are wearing security guard uniforms, just like you are not. They notice this key difference. They attack. Required challenge. Battle the guards. We're going to use our pocket knife to help us fight these guards. So we have to roll a 4 or higher, but we get a +1. So 3 or higher. We did it! We got a 4! Beat those chimpanzees.
Beat them up!
Turn over this card and continue reading. Alright. Once you defeat the chimpanzees guard, we shanked them with our pocket knife. Once you defeat the chimpanzee guards, you find that the gate will only open with an electronic key card. If you have clue 28 or 77, which we do not, if you do not have clue 28 or 77, go to story card 88.
Without that key card, you're trapped. You can't get past the gate, and you can't leave the detention center through the locked front door. Just as you're about to give up, you spot a hole in the ceiling tiles, mostly obscured by shadow, in the corner of the room. Only option is to go through the hole in the ceiling by drawing clue 70.
Clue 70.
The hole opens up into a vertical shaft, which, with haphazardly placed handholds, like climbing a wall, you found a secret passage. Required challenge. Ascend the shaft, win, lower danger level meter by 1, and draw clue 81. Lose, raise danger meter by 2, and try again.
So it's a required challenge. What kind of challenge is it?
It's
a little climbing person. We don't have anything for that. So it's just gonna have to be a roll of 4 or higher. That is not. That is a natural 1.
I have to
lose.
Lose, raise danger meter by 2.
2.
And then I gotta try again.
Oh, so we have to keep trying till we get up here. So that's a 5 or higher. Oh, we got it. 5. All right. So what do we do with a win?
Clue 81. You've climbed 20 feet when the handholds suddenly recede into the wall, disappear. This isn't any secret passage. It's a booby-trapped one.
No.
Think fast. Required challenge. Avoid falling. Win, lower damage danger meter by 1 and draw clue 78. Lose range danger meter by 2 and try again.
So it's probably not an attack challenge. It's an eyeball challenge, so 5 or higher. That was a 2. So what happens with a lose?
Try again.
There's
you gotta raise it by 2.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright, 6 or higher. Which is nothing, it's just 6. 6! Bam! Alright, what do we do with the win?
You can lower it by 1 and draw clue 78. You found a ledge, but getting onto it is going to take some serious agility.
Oh.
Required challenge. Get on the ledge quick.
Damn.
Win. Lower danger meter by 1 and draw clue 73. Lose. Raise danger meter by 2 and try again. So
just 5 or higher.
Oh, shit.
That's a 2. What happens with the lose?
You gotta raise it by 2.
Ba-bo. Da-da-da-do. And then bring that back down to here. And we lost some psychic levels.
Okay.
And we beat it because now it's a 3 or higher. We got 6.
So go to clue 73.
This is like an endurance of challenges.
I know. There's a passageway carved into the stone wall here, but someone has piled up a bunch of rocks to block the entrance. Required challenge. Move all the rocks. Win. Lower danger meter by 1 and draw clue 79. Lose. Raise danger meter by 2 again and try again. Alright.
So you gotta roll a 3 or higher. That's a 5.
So you can lower the danger meter by 1 and draw clue 79.
79.
Halfway down the passage, you find a chimpanzee sitting at a desk. He's smoking a cigarette and watching TV. He looks angry.
No.
Required challenge. Fight the angry chimpanzee. Win. Lower the danger meter by 1 and draw clue 75. Lose. Raise danger meter by 2 and try again.
We're gonna fight him. So you gotta roll a 2 or higher.
2!
It's a 2! We win.
Alright, so lower the danger meter.
By how much?
1.
1.
And draw clue 75. You run past the chimp and write in a 10-foot guinea pig. Oh, it's into a 10-foot guinea pig. It's adorable! And it can kill you!
What?
Attack it. Fighting. You can attack it using fighting. You can sneak past it using dexterity. You heave a table at it using strength, climb over it using climbing, or find another solution with a perception check.
We're gonna have to go with fighting. That's our best bet because we have an item that helps with that.
Alright.
So we're gonna bust out the pocket knife again and try to fight him.
Okay. So the conditions on this are: we win, lower danger meter by 2, and draw clue 77. Lose, range danger meter by 2, and try again.
Just gonna roll a 2 or higher.
Oh
yeah!
yeah!
3. So we win. What happens?
So we win. We draw clue 77, and we rate. I don't think we can lower it by 2 more.
Nope.
So
that's lowest point.
There we go.
77.
Key card! We found the key card! You see an access key card on the floor. You grab it and run through the doors in front of you, unsure of what's on the other side.
Oh, great.
Keep this item. Go to story card 69.
You are now in a chamber with 3 prison cell doors. They are heavy iron things with small barred windows that make it difficult to see what might be inside. There's a ring of 3 keys hanging from a nail on the wall. Cell A, cell B, or cell C?
Oh.
What are we gonna do? A, B, or C?